Liam, we've won it 2-1, not the best of games. What was your take on it?
Did we deserve to win? No. I don't think we played very well. I think we were doing okay until we gave the goal away, and then we had a proper wobble. I was glad to get in at half time, 1-1. I would have been glad to get in at half time before the game at 0-0, 1-1 anyway, because with the wins, people say it's a huge advantage. I actually think it's a massive disadvantage, which I've said to you time and time again. I knew we'd score, I knew we were getting behind them at some part in the second half, and I also knew it would be difficult for them to actually control the balls because the front line's small. But I was worried today going into the game. When I watched them on Tuesday, they've got loads of legs, they've got loads of heart, and the wing backs get on you, and then they brought McLean in, who again, that's another real positive for them. The forwards tier and which one ever it is, I said, they were very good. They were good. So in terms of, if I was Guiseley's manager, if it was us today going home, I'd be thinking, we got nothing. I'd be really disappointed.
Certainly improved from when we played them at Guiseley, weren't they? Much improved side.
Yeah, I just think it was a day when football's probably out the window. They probably tried to play more football than we did, and at times they probably did play more football than we did. We've scored the 2 goals, we've hit the bar. We should score in the first half off Doug's first long throw, and Cam hasn't had a lot to do, but they've had really good little passages where they can break on us, and we've rode it. Performance wise, 6 out of 10. Being honest, 6 out of 10. If we need to stay if we're going to stay where we are, we need to improve that, and they need to be minimum 8 out of 10s. Especially here. Fans were brilliant. The attendance was fabulous.
Top of the season.
And no disrespect to Guiseley, we've got an unbelievable attendance at Guiseley at home. It's not as if it's York City who's going to bring a load of people. Now what Guiseley do, listen, I've grown up playing against Guiseley since I was a 20-year-old kid, so Guiseley will always have a lot of respect from me as a football club. I said, but for us to bring in 1,400, that meant there was only I don't know how many from Guiseley,
59,
59, yeah. So we brought in 1,350 of our own, so which is an incredible turnout.
It's tremendous, wasn't it? Yeah. It tops off a busy week, doesn't it? I think poor old Mark Lockyer's hair's just about fallen out this week, the number of contract extensions he had to deal with. It's been fantastic, hasn't it? You must be really pleased to get, I think it's 9 players now we've got signed up till at least 2024.
Yeah, and then you got Tony Mack involved in the squad, so he's signed for life, unfortunately.
He's your lifer, isn't he?
He's my lifer, so... but listen, that doesn't mean to say we've already got people on deals. So we've got a couple of lads who are injured, they just need to get back. I said we've got a couple of new ones, just a couple who need to convince me that they're going to be in, they're going to kick on. I said, but it's not what the money from Marcus wasn't money. I'm not talking about the cash which we got in from the sale. It's obviously we've lost our highest earner, so really if we can use his salary to I haven't replaced him, so if we can use his salary to actually get all our assets tied down for the next 2 years, I think I've managed the budget properly. And that's what it is. Keep your young talent, develop them, and give them a platform, because they've actually seen on the platform works. Whether it was David Morgan at 26, whether it's Marcus Carver at 28 going into the Football League, well, them days, people nowadays, do you think people are going to go in at that age? Well, David Morgan deserved to, because he carried us for 2 years on his own, and I can't believe it took him a club so long to come in and sign him. And then Marcus has had an unbelievable season, been a bit of a talisman, but then it's nice that Jordan stepped in his toes and actually took it over.
Getting the goals, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he always has done at the spell.
A very good strike rate, Jordan. I think people forget sometimes what his strike rate's like.
I say time and time again, I said Jordan Archer's one of my favourite players who've ever played for me over the period of my managerial career, because you can see the bits and what he is as a lad, and you can tell him at times, you can leave him out, and you can explain to him and he gets it. I said, but when he gets his chances, he scores. So good, nice to have one in the club. It's nice Tyler's made an impact. I think the 2 subs deserve credit today. I thought Ryan come on and
cameo, didn't he?
And Isaac come on and give us a little bit extra. I said, but there's a few needed to give me more today out there on the pitch, and he didn't. and that's disappointing. You might say it wasn't their type of game. I said, but you don't win the league in the sun, do you?
No. Quick in update on the injuries. I saw Niall today. He said he wants to play next week, but I think he'll still be another couple of weeks off.
I think they're on a month away.
Yeah. So we've got Niall, Guiseley, George out on Marine. How's he doing? Have you had a report anything on George New?
I spoke to him yesterday.
Yeah.
So I am conscious of where he is, and he didn't play last week, but I think he had a little bit of tendonitis, which is natural. But again, I trust Youngie, and Youngie obviously will always treat him right, and that's fine with me. I said it was the type of game today you were actually thinking, I wish I had George.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I've actually got to put the players' welfare in the players' career before being selfish. Yeah. So if he's getting minutes, that's fine.
Good. And Russ is getting closer, isn't he?
Yeah, Russ trained really well on Thursday. I said, you're looking, when I've changed the shape, I changed the shape at half time, but when I changed, I said I didn't really want to take Charlie off the pitch.
No.
And Jack had started, especially the last 20 minutes, Jack came into the game.
Yeah, good. Tough run coming up, aren't we, in February now? We're Tuesday, Saturday all the way through. Win 4 away games on the spin.
Well, it's the second time this season we've had 4 away games, 4 league games away, league games on the bounce, and what we said before. I try and give the players a little bit of games in a little sequence and set my target, how many points you can get. The target you set obviously stays in house, but we started off in that 6-game sequence. We took 6.
Yeah.
A tough away win at Gloucester. A very tough home win today against Guiseley, so it then takes us into where you go. Well, we've got Kettering, always difficult, new manager. Chester, localish. Telford, again, that's obviously Paul used to manage Southport and I used to manage Telford, so that's a bit of a twist to it. And then we've got Boston, who obviously Coxey's got in there and seems to be getting a tune out of them straight away. So they're all really, really difficult games.
Halfway through the season, 21 games today. We're still behind some teams, aren't we, in game? But you must be pleased with that first 21 games, eh?
Yeah, brilliant. So I said, we didn't win for the first 8.
Yeah.
So
it's a phenomenal record, isn't it?
But what I would say, in them 8, we had some of our best performances in them 8 when we didn't win. But sometimes, especially as a manager, I've actually didn't lose, didn't panic, didn't go and rip it up and change and start. Sometimes it's a new generation. There's a different generation from when I first came as a manager, where you've got to get results instantly, or you see craziness of a manager 6 weeks in and he's getting sacked, and then the club goes this through so many managers. It's just nonsense. You got to have a little bit. You got to back your own board of directors and chairman. They've got to back their own judgment. They pick them, support them.
Yeah, I think the 10th manager got sacked yesterday in our league, didn't he? Which is incredible. We're only halfway through a season. 10 managers. It shows the expectations of some clubs, doesn't it? Really.
Only one team can win the league.
Yeah.
And then one more can get promoted.
Yeah.
So I do understand that there is needs, and even sat round a boardroom table or having discussions, there is a reason behind sometimes, but you'd say 75% of it's just knee-jerk. And it's harder for the younger managers coming through, because I didn't have to deal with social media, I didn't have to deal with interviews like this at the end of every game, and it's hard, and you've got to try and keep your, how would you say, composure when you don't want to keep your composure. And it's easy for managers to say things that they regret, and as I said, it's not an easy job.
Yeah, well, you do a great job with us, Liam, so thanks very much. It's difficult today, but we got the win, and that's what counts.
Yeah, thanks.
Brilliant. Thanks, Liam.
Thanks.
Right, I'm now delighted to say I've got Cam Mason, who lost his record of clean sheets today, but it's been an absolute phenomenal run for you, hasn't it, Cam? Have you seen things going?
Yeah, the boys have been fantastic, so it's made my job a little bit easier. I think this is the joint most clean sheets I've kept in all competitions.
Is it really?
Ever. So this is, obviously there's a lot of games to go, so hopefully I'll break that. I think I'm on 11 in all competitions, that's the best I've ever done. So hopefully break it sooner rather than later.
Well, before today, you had our best non-league record in history at the moment. You had 20 games and you're 2.2 every clean sheet every 2.2 games. That's phenomenal record, isn't it?
It's good going when you put it that way, but it's not just me. Look, all the boys have been fantastic, especially the back four, and no matter what shape we've played, we've looked solid. So I've got to give credit to all the lads as well.
Yeah, very vocal back line, isn't it? Because you've got Doug and Adam who can.
Yeah, look, they're both young lads. Well, I'm young as well. We've got quite a young team, and we'd be vocal to help each other out as best as we can, and it's paying off.
You got the Player of the Month award for December as well, didn't you?
Yeah, that was a bit of a shock, but...
Was it a shock?
Yeah, it was a shock. I think you don't expect individual awards. Yes, the team are doing well, but I think I put it on Twitter somewhere that I think anybody could have won that award in our team. Every one of them has been brilliant from 1 to 16, so... Like I said, it was one of them. I think I was just the pick of the bunch, but like I said, I'm just a small part of the machine that we've got going in.
Yeah. How have you settled into Southport? You seem to have fitted in absolutely brilliantly from day one.
It couldn't have gone any better than I thought, to be honest. It was a big thing for me, no matter where I went after Curzon, to settle in somewhere and try and find a new home, somewhere I can enjoy. Liam and the lads and Terry when he's come in have made myself feel welcome, and I'm really enjoying it, and if I'm enjoying my football you get the best out of me, so that's what they've done.
You had a lot of games at Curzon, didn't you? And then it must have been quite a big switch to come to Southport.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest difference between what you were doing there and what you have here?
Travelling, to be honest. That's something I've had to get used to. I used to live 15 minutes away from Curzon, it's a lot different, but I don't mind it at all. That was my biggest worry and maybe thing, and once I got over that hurdle and realised it wasn't that bad, I've loved every minute of being here.
Yeah, great. You've extended your contract this week as well, along with everybody else. It's been an amazing week. We've been putting them out every 5 minutes. You must be pleased with that.
Yeah, I'm delighted with that as well. It's a great feeling to be wanted, to be honest. After last year where things didn't work out, to come here and then to be offered with a new deal is brilliant, and I'm delighted, and delighted for all the other lads as well, because they've all deserved them.
Yeah. Well, you're in the running for the Player of the Season at the moment. You've got a few Player of the Season, Man of the Match awards, so you must be pleased with that. And you've taken to the fans, haven't you? I think everyone says you're a bit of a character.
Yeah. I think I come here to enjoy myself just as much as they come here to enjoy themselves. Look, people say this is work and it's a business. It is a business, but at the end of the day, I love work, and if I can put a smile on people's faces while I'm here, then it makes their day even better.
I think you certainly do that. And that save at Gloucester last week, do you remember that one? It was a bit special, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I surprised myself with that one, to be honest. Look, takes a deflection, and that's what you train for, and that's what that's what you want to do. So hopefully less of them and some more clean sheets.
Yeah, I think people commented that Glossy, you had shorts on, you had your short sleeve shirt on the plastic pitch.
Yeah,
that's the Cam Mason we know.
Yeah, I had a short sleeve on today as well, but then it was too cold. I had to put an Under Armour on at half time. I've always wore short sleeves, so it's just something like, I'm in short sleeves and shorts now, and I've not got a coat with me. I think just the way I brought up. Yeah.
Brilliant. A good hard Manchester lad.
Oh, you could say that, I suppose. Yeah.
Well, everyone's really pleased with what's gone on today and over the season. I think we've just got to keep it going. And we've got 4 hard games coming up away from home now, so a bit of travelling involved in that.
Yeah, a lot of travelling and lots of different types of games as well. I think we know going to Kettering on Tuesday, we're not going to be playing much football there, so it's one of them. But the lads have got to adapt and show that team spirit that we showed today, and we're our own enemy. We've just got to keep plugging away, and we'll be right up there.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks very much, Cam.
No problem.
Thank you.